Why'd you point to me?
That was your cue, Jordy. It's what we call in radio as a cue.
I thought you go 3, 2.
On your marks, get set.
5, 4,
Go.
What's
3,
up,
2.
everybody?
This is
Welcome.
iCarly theme starts. Then he goes 5, 4, 3. That was in my own little world. Sorry. Hi. Go.
Okay, fucked up the entire show. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Oh Hi Films podcast. My name is Jordy Steele. I'm 20, and I'm
Looking for love.
looking for love. I'm your big tall boy. I'm your host, and as always, I am joined
Oh no. Mix up. Do it.
by
Dare you.
Cameron.
Go for it. Here we go. He's preparing himself. Come on.
Oh.
And we're also joined by Fraser Porter.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you doing?
Fuck you.
Oh,
I am very warm because we're back in the warm.
we're
The
back
warm
in
box.
the studio.
That's why we sound so buttery. Feel it in your mouth. Feel it in your mouth.
Salty.
Oh.
Yeah, we're back in the studio. How's it feel to be back after, a couple months hiatus? from
Warm.
being in
Very
here?
warm.
It is a warm place.
Although I like being in studio because it feels like we're actually
Doing something
doing
important.
something important, yeah, and
Mhm.
that we can do so many things.
But we don't have any clips.
We
this
can
time.
have bits, we can have characters.
No, we're quite a talk-heavy show today.
Ring ring.
Yeah, let's jump into what we're doing today then, I suppose.
Today we are going through. We've got a long list of rumors from Marvel's MCU Phase 4.
Now,
and
to
possibly-
clarify, they are take with a grain of salt
yes, take
rumors.
this entire
They're-
podcast.
Is some in here that have like a good track record of
Yeah.
their leaks, but the majority of them are just rumors.
And this is supposed to just be for fun. Like, we're not trying to spoil
Yeah,
it.
we're not reporting
No.
anything as fact. We're just going to go through it. We're going to talk about how that could be part of it and how
How
things could
likely.
leak it, how it could affect the rest of the MCU, and explain all like the little bits of like who
Can we
these
give a
people
true or
are.
not
just-
true rating at the end?
Yeah.
At the
I think
let's
that's
go-
quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go true, not true.
It just makes a really good, interesting discussion with all these leaks that are coming out. There's a lot of Spider-Man stuff. If we can get into it with Mikey Sutton, someone who's been leaking stuff, and we've got some from 4chan, which that's the ones I'm
hacker
saying.
known as 4chan.
Take with a grain of salt. It's 4chan. It's not really.
It's the toilet bowl of the internet, isn't it?
I would
usually?
say so. Yeah, it's like a really bad version of
You
Reddit.
guys ever been to 8chan?
I've not, and I don't think I'll ever
I don't want
will.
to be on a list.
Yeah, Jordy, do you frequent there?
No, I don't frequent there. But
just-
someone's definitely watching me through my webcam.
And on that note, let's move on to the first few rumors, shall we? Of Phase 4. Jordy, you can choose. Do you want to start with the ones I've got on my phone or the ones on the computer? Less reputable or more reputable?
Let's start with more reputable.
Oh, okay. So, let's start with the most recent. This
So
was-
we'll go to like possible and then just the wild stuff.
Right, okay. So, one day ago, I'll go most recent just now.
Okay.
Right.
Mikey Sutton, who was the man who leaked before the email leaks that Sony was in talk with Marvel to bring Spider-Man to the MCU.
Rest
And he
in peace.
also announced the Fox and Disney deal about a year before it was even
Wow.
revealed.
So
Right.
this guy, good track record then.
Good track record. Problem is, he's a freelance writer and only posts his leaks to Facebook, and it's a closed group that you have to be approved to be a part
Are
of.
you approved?
I'm not. I get the leaks from Reddit
Oh.
Yes.
because people post them on there.
That's smart. That's a really smart way to go about it.
But he has apparently got an insider source in Marvel Studios and Disney as a whole, and it seems like he's got some sources in Sony as well. So, but the point being is, his most recent leak, AntMan, is headed to Disney Plus in the form of a mini-series.
That makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
Apparently it's because it fits a kid family friendly. The movies have been very family friendly compared to the rest of the MCU, and it looks like they're going
And
with
not very successful.
Yes, he's definitely the least successful thing. I'd love to have got a trilogy.
I
though.
think Doctor Strange is actually less successful than Ant-Man.
only the first one. Ant-Man and the Wasp was pretty not good.
Yeah, it
in
didn't do
terms of
well,
box
that
office.
one. But the first one did really well.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a good film.
But it's they're in the era of making billion-dollar films, and unfortunately Ant-Man's not one of them.
no,
So, yeah, true or not true?
I'd say that's
I'd say
likely.
true.
Yeah, true.
Like I had said, the most probable next time we'd see him would be in like a Thunderbolt style team up film.
Mm-hmm.
But him having
But yeah,
a
no,
miniseries.
I'd love to see more of him. I think he'd fit that better as well. Like, I'd love to see more Ant-Man than just.
It
Ant-Man,
allows you
Ant-Man,
to see
the
more
microverse.
Paul Rudd as just like Scott Lang.
He's gonna be a lot of money though.
Yeah, but it's a Marvel Studios budget.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it's like it's the same cost. It's just going to be a mini series, so 8 episodes max, maybe.
How many films do you think Kirk Douglas has on like a contract?
Michael Douglas,
Michael
not Kirk
Douglas.
Douglas. Kirk Douglas is currently in a wheelchair and very, very old.
Michael Douglas, I'm not sure.
They probably just sign up to the usual like 5 to
5,
8.
yeah, and that would include a mini series as one of those appearances.
Hmm.
So potentially they may not even do one with Michael Douglas in it.
Hmm.
And now that Thingy's aged up, what's her name?
Cassie.
Cassie Lang.
We're getting Giant Woman or whatever, Anti-Woman. What's her name? She's in the she's in the Ultimates. I've read the Ultimates, and Cassie Lang's like a very large woman, who is part of like it's like a big woman. But she's like she can take on a superhero
Yellow
role.
Jacket.
That's not Yellow Jacket.
I know. Well, people have taken the name of Yellow Jacket. That
Okay.
have been heroes.
Well, she's a big girl. She's a tall girl in this, in the thing I've read. So maybe she's gonna take over. Maybe it'll be like her becoming a
So kind of like the Hawkeye
superhero.
series.
Yes, so just taking over like Hawkeye season 2 is just Ant-Man.
I'd hate if every series just became here's
the new
person
Young
gonna
Avenger.
yeah, it's yeah.
Well, they're gonna set up Young Avengers. I'm assuming that's a leak coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'd imagine so. But we've got another news about a small team. The Defenders. Again, Mikey Sutton says that Defenders is going to, to quote him, will awaken from suspended animation on the channel FX for a
Right.
short run of episodes because Disney now owns FX and sees it more as a show on TV than on Hulu or
But will it be
Returning Cast.
we're not
Yeah.
sure.
I'm
He's
gonna
not said anything about that.
Cox,
I'm gonna say not true.
Rutter?
I'm gonna say not true in that one. I don't think they'll touch some of the, even the. I don't think they'll touch some of the existing cast now.
With a 10-foot
So-
pole.
Reading further in here, it says there's no recasting or rebooting even being discussed right now. They're unsure how to proceed going forward, but it looks like once the deal with Netflix is over, those shows will get transported to FX because it's being known for dark, gritty, sort of very violent shows right now.
Do Netflix own the rights? Because I know Disney released them on Blu-ray. Disney had the Blu-ray.
Disney
rights.
owns the rights to those characters
and the
and
show.
the shows.
So
Netflix had distribution rights, but it's got a 3-year ownership of those.
Yeah.
so they'll end up on Hulu then.
They'll end up on
time's
yeah.
up.
So
Not the right hashtag.
not
Oh,
no, not the right hashtag there. Let's go with
I'm gonna say not true in that one. What are you saying, Jordy?
I'm gonna say not true.
not true. I think
coming to Hulu is a more.
I
likely
think not
option.
true on FX. I think Hulu definitely.
Yeah.
But we could see it on TV first and then on Hulu. We're not
Yeah.
sure. This is coming from Mikey Sutton as well. We've got apparently a director being eyed to direct the first MCU XMen film. Now, I want it first before you look at the screen. I don't know if you can see it, Jordy.
I can't see it.
Cameron, who would you choose to direct the first MCU X-Men film?
I would choose Christopher Nolan because he's an auteur and I love him. Quentin Tarantino was my pick. I don't know. I think it's obviously just an indie director of some description, or is this a really bad leak at this point?
To be fair, if they got
This-
Christopher Nolan to direct,
I mean,
X-Men.
Who wouldn't? Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I doubt this leak. However, it's not.
Is it not who I expect at
It's
all?
not in the. It's not someone that you.
Ava
wouldn't-
DuVernay.
Like he
Ava.
could.
It's Ava, isn't it?
They could.
Is it someone
Get hired
who
and do it.
already directs for Marvel?
Someone who has directed for Marvel.
John. Is it Big Boy Papa Favreau?
Is it Peyton?
It's not. It's Joss Whedon.
Fuck off. That's a not true. Ding, ding, ding. Not true right there.
Apparently, he's been speaking with
Maybe he asked.
Marvel about directing
I'd say he's
an
been
X-Men film.
talked. It depends when we're saying true or false. It depends what, because I'd say Josh Whedon he is
Not up to much.
he's not up to much. He is the director that people seem to go for just team up films and for like that kind of
He's
like
good at ensemble films.
yeah,
I don't-
cheesy action blockbuster films.
But I think the MCU's moved on from him.
Oh, I think.
and I don't
100%.
think they need to go back, if that makes sense. I feel like they've moved on to bigger and more interesting things since Avengers. Avengers is a good film.
I want it to be Barry
But-
Jenkins, and I want it to be very political.
It will be very political. And the rumor, we're going to get to the rumor about the X-Men casting. Okay.
I think so. I'm going to try and find it.
Okay. 'Cause
Um,
that's one I think's true, and
but-
you think's true as well.
The point being with this
Whoa.
is, if he's not directing, Marvel apparently really want him to write it.
So it's Marvel that are asking, not him.
Supposedly so, according to this leak. Again, take it with a grain of salt. The name being discussed and being brought up.
See, again, that could mean they're wanting Joss Whedon, or he's on like a list.
Yeah, he could definitely be on just a list, but that's the name that's standing out apparently.
I'm going to go not
I
true.
want to be on a list.
Not true? Not true.
Because all the reasons that Whedon left are gone. He doesn't have to report to Perlmutter.
Yeah, Perlmutter.
It's Iger and Feige that he has to report to, and those, I guess, all the directors are being given a lot more freedom now. So perhaps Whedon might.
I'm gonna say maybe true that he's in that
But
he's in talks.
Yes, no, but someone's
but
looking
not
at him.
going to
Yeah.
happen.
No, not going to happen.
Yeah. This one I sent to you, Jordy.
Oh boy.
Disney are considering poaching John Watts for the Nova film, and they've said poaching,
True.
True.
but it's not really poaching. But it's because he's still meant to be directing
On a
Spider-Man
rating?
3.
He's under contract over Sony though, so he kind of has to do.
Well, there's
their
mixed.
film.
It's kind of mixed on that. Some people are reporting he is under contract. Some say he's an option out, so he doesn't have to do it. But it's kind of what, again, Mikey Sutton's compared it to is Ryan Coogler with the Black Panther situation. He was meant to be directing a different film over at, I think, Warner Brothers.
Creed 2.
Creed 2.
Yep.
And for the better, I thought. Creed 2 was brilliant.
Yeah.
So apparently Kevin Feige has made John Watts an offer he can't refuse to direct Nova. Now, I know you're a big fan of Nova.
Here
Do
we
you
go.
think John Watts is the right person to be directing?
No, but I'm going to go with Jordy here.
I don't know, because I know they're gonna do Nova wrong, because they're gonna do Richard Rider, but they're gonna go for a young Richard Rider, and I think if you're gonna do a film based on a young lead, John Watts has shown that he's really good with child actors.
Yeah.
But he's not great at action.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a whole story for Nova planned.
Have you written the screenplay yet?
I've got the first two scenes. I have a rough outline.
So are you saying true or not true in this? I think it's definitely 100% he's been
I think
asked.
it's true.
I think the rough sort of I keep saying that word. The gist of that leak is Disney and Marvel especially like working with directors who are good and
Full
will
stop.
and will pay to work with them, which
Yeah.
is what every company does.
do you
Yeah.
mean?
there's-
They like working with people that make good films.
Yes, that's true.
I mean,
most
it's-
people do like that. That's
John
if-
Watts has a good track record.
That's a
He's made
good-
a
If people read this and go, Disney paid Ryan Coogler to make
direct?
a film for them?
ridiculous.
So
Ryan
strange.
Coogler sold out.
Can't believe he
I
did
know,
that.
it's weird. So true or not true? We all think true.
Yeah.
Another one, final Mikey Sutton one for just now. Galactus and Doom are coming to the MCU. True.
True.
It's
True.
fairly obvious, but
Yeah.
the gist of that is that it's not going to be a singular big bad. There's going to be two big bads going into the next few phases, so it's going to be building up like Thanos, but there's going to be two of them, with
Oh.
Galactus and Doom being the two that are like overseeing the villain side of the next few
Jordy,
phases.
we all know who Galactus is. Can you please tell me who Doom is? Like, as in Doctor Doom. Can you tell me like all about him?
See, it's Victor Von Doom, but I believe the leak is saying that they're going to rework his character and make him sort of a cosmic being.
Oh no!
This leak is not.
All right, okay. Well then, he's just Victor Von
Victor Von Doom.
Doom
He's-
or
Doom makes it sound ominous, like it's changing up his
Victor
character.
Von Doofenshmirtz. Yeah, I think Doom is better than Doctor Doom, and
Yeah.
it goes with I think this might have something to do with the rumor, or not even rumor, the base that Noah Hawley.
Yes, Noah Hawley.
Fargo and Legion. He had a film called Doom written for Fox when Fox were just like, oh, we're just going to reboot Fantastic Four again. And everyone was like, what? And then Fox are no more now. So they have a script for Doom. I don't think they're going to ever use it.
Yes, so this leak is saying that that film is dead and the script is not being tweaked either into a new film or a Disney Plus TV show.
Yeah.
It's going to be a completely new Marvel Studios version of Doom.
Hope it gets released. You'll never see it, but I'd love to read it.
And it's going to blend. He's going to first appear before a Fantastic Four film,
As in like the big,
as a cameo. I would
as
I
like
would
a
think.
big like a
But
corporate guy.
again,
Like,
all this leak is saying is that Doom and Galactus are going to be bad guys.
true.
Yeah,
What a shock.
I know
twist.
It's not exactly a leak.
It's
more
not a
of like
leak. It's more fairly obvious. But the point being he's making is that Doctor Doom is going to have a tragic human element. I like Thanos and Killmonger, so it's kind of a grey area.
So a villain.
Yeah, a villain.
You know.
So that's that leak. Anyone want to put a suggestion into who plays Doom? Who would you want?
Can you turn that off, please?
Silence
Put
all
on silence.
pagers,
Jesus
please.
Christ.
Anyone want to guess?
Your new iPhone XR.
XS Max.
XS Max.
Jordy, what's your thingy?
Well, I really want Martin Lawrence. No, sorry.
Martin Lawrence.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne, okay.
To voice Galactus because I think he just has a really cool voice.
He did it before. He did
Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer, and I want Keanu Reeves to play Silver Surfer.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So we have
Voice or like
that team up. Mocap,
mocap. Okay.
but yeah, performing.
No
as-
beard and long hair.
No, just spray paint
Keanu
Keanu Reeves silver.
Yeah.
Great idea. All practical effects.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise should play it, and he should learn how to get a floating surfboard, and learn how to surfboard in the air.
Yeah.
Should do that.
Okay, so I'm going on to the phase 4 rumors from 4chan. These are there's quite a few of them. No. So right, should we dive in?
Dive in.
Go for
Right,
it.
these
Let's
are
just
from
jump into it.
4chan. So they're probably not that reputable. Sometimes there's probably like a diamond in the rough or something in here.
Diamond in the rough.
First up, the most
Jinx can't talk.
I touch wood though.
the soon-to-be released Black Widow film is being rumored that Ray Winston is playing as her father, which
Oi!
I think people kind of know about that he's
I
in.
thought Ray Winston was supposed to be the old Captain Britain, but that's not happening.
That's what
anymore.
I have I brainwashed you into thinking that.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
was your
I
rumour.
wanted it to be
that was your fan theory.
But that's only because Ray Winston's like the most British guy, and they teased Captain. We know Captain Britain was alive during the time of Peggy Carter's.
Yeah, in the
ascendancy.
70s.
So we know he'd be old.
How do we
by
know
now,
that?
Because they mentioned him.
They mentioned Ryan Braddock in
Endgame.
Endgame, yeah.
Brian Braddock.
Give me
Is it not Ryan
People
Braddock?
keep saying Ryan Braddock, and it really pisses me off. Alliteration.
yes,
It's
Brian
Marvel
Braddock.
Comics. Brian Braddock.
Give me Brian Braddock.
And
Ryan Braddock.
Billy
better.
Braddock is Spider UK.
Is that why
Yeah.
Natasha's gonna have an American accent because of Ray
Because
Winston?
Ray Winston's her father.
If you,
He'll be Russian.
It's well known.
Ray Winston will go on a Russian accent.
No, he cannot.
He will.
Ray Winston and the
До
Russian lady.
свидания.
All we know that Russian people and English people have a baby. They actually come up with an American accent. That's
It's
all
fact.
That's all happens.
It is
So,
fact. True or not true?
No.
True.
It's a very difficult one to tell because
Yeah.
we don't know anything. There's nothing to base
There's
it
not
on
much.
other than
I would say
this.
true. I think this is going to be a very emotional film for Natasha. She's going to have a lot of history and
A
a
lot
lot of
saying
her,
goodbyes as
a
well.
lot of her
But
Yeah, I agree, Jordan.
confronting her. Sorry, I just had a stroke there.
Confronting her past.
her past. I think it's going to be like that. It's going to be like, oh, you hate me, I hate you, and then
Taskmaster Stark. Tony Stark hurt me.
and then, and then Tony Stark's going to appear.
We're gonna die together, Natasha. And then it ends.
it's the end,
And then
end
the
credits
post-credit scene reveals Natasha waking up
on Vormir.
on Vormir.
Not a chance.
Or somewhere else.
No way.
No, it's going to be like a nurse walking into a room, and then she looks, and
There's
then
a baseball game
Natasha's
and-
there. But it's not Natasha. It's just her soul has gone into her long-lost twin.
Yolanda, who's played by Florence Pugh.
Sick. The next leak is about the Eternals. The main plot of the Eternals is Black Knight and Cersei's relationship, with Adam Scott and Brendan Gleeson are cast as Eros and Zuros.
Adam Scott, as
Adam
in
Scott.
Parks and Rec. Adam Scott.
Yes.
That's exciting.
As
So
Eros,
which is, Jordy, reveal?
Thanos' brother.
Yes! Yes!
Not called Star Fox. in
Oh
this
my
film.
God, we've done it.
Adam
And-
Scott
You
is such
predicted
a
it.
weird.
You predicted it. Jordy, we did it.
I know. Adam Scott is such a weird casting for Star Fox.
He'll be shitting himself, though. He loves that stuff.
I hope he buffs up like Camille's done.
Oh,
I love this trend now of like comedic actors getting buff for superhero films.
For serious
Started with
roles.
Paul Rudd, and it's just going to continue. Kumail
Yeah.
looks amazing. Like, oof.
Yeah.
Like, man's got muscles.
Yeah. Brendan Gleeson as well.
Chris Pratt, I think.
Brandon Gleeson,
Started.
that's not as exciting
I
as
think Chris
Mad
Pratt
Eye.
started
Thanos.
it.
I know, but like Thanos is. Who's he playing?
He is playing Zuras. Jordy?
Not a clue.
No clue. Cool.
An Eternal.
Yeah, he's an
Thank you.
Eternal. But the main point there is Black Knight and Cersei's relationship is the main plotline, which means it stars Kit Harington.
Right, so I don't think that bit's true. I think when they say it's the main plot line, I think there will be a big plot line in which an Eternal and Dane Whitman are in love, and it will be like a star-crossed lover subplot.
Like a bone? Will they
everyone-
bone on
And people,
screen?
Right.
Cameron. And then the Eternals will be like, that can't happen.
Is
And
that
then
your
that will
sword?
be a
Or are you just
subplot.
happy to see me?
But I think this is going to be a long. I'm so excited for this film because I
We're
don't.
only half an hour, like 20 minutes in. We've
20
got
minutes
like
in.
half an hour left.
I don't
We can do
know.
this.
I don't know how they're going to do this film because it takes place over generations. Because I think there's 4 or 3 main generations because they travel from. They have like 3 distinct planets that were their homes, and they have generations on each of those. So there's like the main one, which is like the first one from Earth, which is like Icarus.
Yeah.
All those people.
Richard Madden, he's going to have a family and kids as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And he's been confirmed as the gay guy, the gay man, the gay protagonist.
Great stuff. I like that.
Yeah,
Cool. Richard Madden's real cool.
he's good in Rocket Man.
Yep. And Game of Thrones.
And then you have Cersei and all that stuff, all those people.
Cersei, that's not Sam Hayek, is it? Who's that?
That's Gemma Chan.
Gemma Chan.
That's Cersei is the person that everyone thought Angelina Jolie was going to be.
But
Yeah.
no, she's too old to date Kit Harington.
Yes.
So
But that is...
What do you mean too old? She's an Eternal.
She's never that old. Next leak is about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It's set before Endgame, but after Infinity War, which makes it
So in the 5 years.
in the 5 years.
there'll be a lot of that, I'd assume.
There is little to no connection to the rest of the MCU as it's a street-level story, and the only connection is the Ten Rings. Stephen Yeun, Kelly Marie Tran, B.D. Wong, Jamie Chung, and Donnie Yen are being offered roles.
Everyone's favorite, Kelly Marie Tran.
I love Kelly Marie Tran.
I know, but she's everyone's favorite.
Everyone's
is the joke.
Yeah.
True.
True. Every
I don't see anything there that's not
like
like,
they've gone for like
Yeah.
let's
probable.
get the list of
I
Asian
do-
American
I do-
actors out and
that
choose
are
off
famous.
yeah.
Let's go with
So
them.
then
I do
it's-
wonder how street level it means because if it's like incredibly street level, why not just do a series? I think it's going to be a bit more blockbustery than that.
I think
that
it is, but
says.
when they say street level, they mean more. It's not got a wider impact on the world. It's more Spider-Man street level,
Obviously,
but like Homecoming, where it's not really got an effect on the
I-
wider MCU.
I kind of wish they'd hire some like smaller names. You know, what I mean, like that's just like the list of.
Yeah,
Like, there's obviously. More
I mean the guy who's
people
playing
trying to, like,
Shang-Chi is pretty much
Yeah.
unknown.
But I just wish there was more ways they could like get people to like break out. I hate to sound very like social justice warrior kind of, but like there's this
Wait,
isn't
you
it.
mean you're scared that they're going to start just bringing in all the big names?
Yeah, like when
Dwayne Johnson,
we could just get some like actual people who want to kind of
like
Make it
Keanu
big.
Reeves.
Dua, yeah. So we think true on that one.
True.
Yeah.
Next one, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will feature the return of the Ancient One and Quicksilver.
I can see.
Aaron Taylor Johnson has one more film on his
It's-
contract.
Oh, Scarlet Witch,
Scarlet
innit?
Witch. I wonder if he'll make an appearance in the thingy.
The next part
in the
of
series
this
in WandaVision.
in WandaVision.
I think
It's
it's
a
more
flashback
likely,
kind of thing.
but I think it would be more likely to be in.
Yes, I think
Multiverse
so.
of
And
Madness.
that's that. I'm saying true then, because that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
The villain of the film is Nightmare.
We know that.
And do you know who he's going to be played by? I want to see if you can guess.
I really want it to be David Tennant.
It's David Tennant.
Yes, is that what you said?
That's what I said.
Yes. Yes.
Apparently, David Tennant is the studio's #1 choice to play Nightmare.
Oh,
He's so good.
oh my god.
I am really excited about this
As
film
I said
because
today,
of this leak.
I want David Tennant to play 3 roles in the MCU.
Okay.
Just
Including
so
Purple
we
Man?
have him.
Including the purple guy.
No.
No.
Just 3 new roles, just so we have as much David Tennant as possible.
Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Oh, he did his Doctor Who voice for Jessica Jones, and it really upset me because I was like, "This is my childhood. He's ruining right now because
Because
he's being all creepy."
he's a creepy man.
Jessica.
The next one. So we think that's true.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think it's
love it
true.
to be true.
I think it's true.
Yeah.
and I
want it to
think
be
so. I
true.
think that sounds true.
The next one is Spider-Man 3 was planned to come out in July 2021 before the Sony Marvel deal fell through. And then taking it back to Mikey Sutton here, apparently they are still chatting, Sony and Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Sony is trying to make a deal via social media and the press by saying that trying to get Disney to accept an inferior deal by making them seem like the bad guys, whereas Disney seems to be doing the same with Sony by not actually responding online.
Yeah, I mean, all the directors are coming out and being like, "This is a bad idea."
Yeah.
I called it. If that's true, obviously, I think that's true. I was one saying there's a lovely spot in 2021 in July for Spider-Man 3, and on their phase thing, it looked like there was like a bit missing on their timeline where they could just easily slot in Spider-Man if they wanted to. And I thought that was going to get announced, and it didn't, which is what freaked me out. And then, obviously, we didn't got that Spider-Man stuff. I think that's true. I think they're both trying to play a war, and it's not happening. But they both publicly saying they're not talking.
They're both saying they're not talking. Well, Sony's saying they're not talking. Disney, apart from Feige's statement, are like, we've not been in any discussion with them.
So it's kind of sad.
It looks like it's going to get rounded up by the time the next Spider-Man's out,
Once
probably.
Venom starts, and it's like Disney will start to panic
Yeah.
because they'll be like, they're going to take my Spider-Man, and I don't want to put my Spider-Man in that film. We worked hard on that Spider-Man,
Yeah.
so they will find a way to make a deal happen.
But that's the Spider-Man news. There's not really a true or false on that one. It's just more news on that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that seems. I'm going to say true because that seems very likely.
True, they'll get a deal.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thor: Love and Thunder takes place 95% in space.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage returns as Eitri.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt has a small appearance as Peter Quill.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Dropping them off.
Taika Waititi wants Ryan Gosling and Finn Wolfhard for roles in the film.
Yeah.
He just wants to. He's going to pick everyone up the bucket. I love Ryan Gosling in an MCU film. We get Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Gosling in an MCU film. We've just sorted it. This is brilliant. I'm happy. He also said recently that Natalie Portman is not the main character.
Yes, so he clarified on Twitter that Chris Hemsworth is the lead in Thor.
And the Mighty Thor might be another film. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely a Disney Plus series, I'd imagine.
that sounds likely. Give Natalie Portman her own thing.
Mighty Thor and the fight with cancer.
They're going to keep that.
I think they'll drop
I
that,
think
maybe.
They'll drop that, yeah.
It's a bit too dark.
Although it's a really good character, arc.
But she dies. Oh, no, she doesn't die, does she? She finds a way to survive so they can keep her going.
She comes back, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She sacrifices herself and then is cured by a wudgermajig.
My God.
So the next one is
True.
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 Yeah.
I think Finn Wolfhard's more likely than Ryan
Who could
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling be?
This is very difficult. I think I'm more likely to say. I'm swerving more towards false, but I'm going to say true because I just think Ryan Gosling's an odd pick, and I don't think he'd do it. Maybe they will ask him.
Yeah, I definitely think Finn Wolfhard.
Yes, but I think they're going to ask Ryan Gosling. He's going to go fucking no, and then
Yeah.
I think this leak may stem from the fact that Taika Waititi talked about how he had lunch with Ryan Gosling. I think that's more likely to be for him to be in talks for his next film,
with
starring
Michael
Michael Fassbender,
Yeah.
the football one.
That should be fun. See, can't wait for Jojo Rabbit. Got tickets for Jojo Rabbit in London. Cannot wait.
Nice.
Very excited.
The next leak is just one sentence. Fantastic Four is the February 2022 film.
Sure.
It's a bit soon.
Not true.
Yeah.
It means it's coming out before
Black Panther.
Black Panther 2.
I really thought
Oh.
Black Panther was going to be that February. I thought they'd just go, this is what worked before,
Yep.
let's do it
Pop
again.
it back in there. But there is a February slot open for them.
Yes. I don't think so.
Spider-Man.
Blades
No.
later.
Spider-Man.
Captain
That's
Marvel,
right.
more
Captain
likely
Marvel.
in my eyes, I think.
Yeah.
I think Fantastic Four might be like into 2022 maybe. Is there more dates in 2022?
There's 4 dates, I think,
So, I
in
think-
2022.
I think
They're doing 4
latter
films
half of
after that
2022.
point.
I think it'll be next year's big surprise at Comic-Con.
See, that's if they announce it next year, then they can be like, it's in 2 years' time. It's 2022. So I think February
Think we're-
2022.
Are you saying X before 2023?
No, I'm just saying X-Men.
X-Men before Fantastic Four.
No.
No.
Okay.
Fantastic Four are much easier to implement than X-Men.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think February 2022 seems plausible. I would agree it's more likely it'll come out at the end. But I think
Mhm.
2022 is
We
likely.
need
I
to get
think
Victor
that's
Von Doom in a film before that.
before
then.
that.
So where's he gonna show?
I would have said Black Panther 2, but this makes me think maybe
Get Latveria.
mention Latveria and something else.
They'll do that very soon. Like that's like
Yeah.
a next year kind of Eternals. Maybe they'll mention Latveria or something just in
That's
passing.
not a bad idea, actually.
Eternals is supposedly Eternals is getting ready to set up like a lot of the next stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna talk about mutants and how the Celestials are like fascinated with the human potential for
And
mutating. Is
what-
that a rumor that we're about to get to?
No.
What
No.
about Skrulls? Anything about Skrulls coming up?
I've got nothing about Skrulls yet, but I will have another look.
Because I'm wanting to know what happens now. Because are we gonna get Skrull invasion kind of thing? You know, like the fucking
What's gonna
secret-
happen to Sword?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Sony are they're such the bad guys.
And it
They're
just
both
ups-
bad guys.
The thing about Spider-Man that most upsets
Like-
me is because of the end, where at the end there's very clear Easter eggs that says we can't wait to show you what's next, like 1, 2, 3, line 4, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I can't wait.
And
No
then,
more J. Jonah Jameson.
I know, we just got back.
Oh.
So, true, false, in the middle.
This on
Fantastic Four,
Fantastic
February
Four.
22.
no
No.
No, I think 22, but not that
November
that
or
soon.
something.
Yeah. Black Panther 2 is about Namor taking over Wakanda,
yes,
with Michael B. Jordan having
Called
a
it.
minor role as Killmonger. And this,
called it.
I will
In
read
the
it out
dream-
later.
in the, like the astral
But
plane.
apparently, Michael B. Jordan, having been buried in the sea, gets chucked in the sea, gets resurrected
And they're like, oi!
by the Atlanteans,
Stop polluting our waters.
Yeah.
gets resurrected by the Atlanteans, and they go to take over Wakanda.
Can't wait
And
for
it's a
Dwayne
war.
Johnson as Namor.
Dwayne Johnson's not being Namor.
Yeah, yes.
No, he's not.
Yeah, yes.
In the same
Roman
podcast,
Reigns is going to
you've
be-
said you're worried that they're going to cast big actors for people.
Yeah, but
And now you're going Dwayne Johnson as a character who doesn't suit the features of Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
No.
Who do you want Dwayne Johnson to be then?
I
Apart
want him
from
to
your Gladiator,
fuck-
man.
Gladiator is the perfect casting for Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, but he's not going to be Gladiator.
Why
Who would you
not?
cast as Namor?
As Namor?
Roman Reigns.
Keanu Reeves.
Fuck off. Buffed up Keanu Reeves.
No, what's that guy called?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Probably an Asian actor. But there's the one actor that I'm trying to think of his name. His name is always brought up in conversations with like when you see intelligent people talking about who to cast.
I called
Namor.
this though. I called this about the whole
Oh, what?
Atlantean thing.
The
with
MILF guy
Black
from
Panther.
American Pie. John. Is it John Chan?
John. No, not him, but he'd be weird. His head shaped weirdly. He's been cast as someone.
Oh my god, we're cancelled.
He's been cast as someone.
Is he?
In one division, is he not?
No, that's Randall
That's
Park.
Randall Park.
Oh,
Coming
right. I
back
thought
is
just-
Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo. Jimmy Woo is what I thought, because that's what it just sounded similar. I got names confused.
Someone he was cast as for like an adaptation of something. I forgot
Right.
him. But I don't know.
Do you think this is likely though?
Someone slim and thin
Is-
and
Is this leak likely?
I think so.
likely. Yeah.
100%. I think this is what's
Where they
happening.
introduce him.
So why are the Atlanteans going to war with the Wakandans?
Because they don't like them.
Why?
So I'll get into that later in another leak, but I'll try and remember what it was. I think it's that they used to be at war,
Okay.
like, and they were submerged in the ocean and Wakanda refused to help them.
Right.
Like when the ocean was swallowing them up and their like homeworld was submerged,
Yeah.
leading to all the people dying. There's some folks that have survived and have managed to. It's not, no, but for some reason they're at work. You know,
Maybe they stayed in a lake.
yeah, but apparently Wakanda with the technology refused to help.
Oh.
And so they've been biding their time, and because they found a Wakandan who also hates Wakanda,
They'll just go for it. That makes sense.
use him as a...
I think
They
so.
just happen
think
to
so.
have technology to resurrect.
Yeah, I don't understand that
They'll
part.
have got advanced.
They'll
thing.
be
But apparently
the
their world-
underwater Wakanda.
Yeah, that's what it'll be, but it'll been like millennia ago that they had been buried in the...
But so why did they hate Wakanda?
I don't know.
Interesting
I'll
enough.
try and find it later.
Right.
But
Because I think I remember, but it's a very stupid.
it's a stupid reason, yeah.
and it makes no sense.
So we think true.
I think so.
True,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
very
say
on
true.
board with that idea.
Even though Ryan Coogler's just started.
No, he's been writing for a wee while. It's
Just because
Well,
they
he's
said
not-
Disney
it's-
Plus
what
is now in
Kevin
development.
says.
he's apparently been writing it for a wee while.
Not
They'll
Kevin
have started
Feige.
right after he finished with Black Panther.
Not what Kevin Feige told me.
Right.
Kevin's a liar.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is set to be released in July 2022, and that's taking that spot. So
Makes
if we go
sense.
with 2022, we've got a release in February, potentially for Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
We've got May for Black Panther 2, July for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and then we've got a November date.
What's coming 2021?
We have Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, and
Thor.
Thor.
All right. Yeah, so there's no place for Guardians.
There is a July, but they wouldn't get it done in time because James Gunn's only starting at the end of next year.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, yeah.
Lucas Till, is it Darcy Montgomery?
Darcy.
Yeah, Darcy Montgomery and Zac Efron have all met with James Gunn about playing Adam Warlock.
Zach, please.
I want him as the Human
Not
Torch.
Darcy. Darcy Billy from...
Billy from, yeah.
Yeah,
Do
Darce.
we-
Darce,
This is Australian.
yeah.
I
I want Zac Efron as the Human Torch,
Zac Efron's quite funny sometimes,
but so's Johnny Storm.
I suppose. And I think he's got. Who's likely to reoccur more? Johnny, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that being likely. I would say that's a really good date for Guardians.
I would say neither. I'd
You don't
want
think it's
Darcy
true?
Montgomery to be...
So Lucas Till, Darcy Montgomery,
I
or
think
Zac
Darcy
Efron.
Montgomery would be a better Human Torch.
You think?
And Zach as Adam Warlock.
I don't want Zach anywhere near
Why?
MCU.
You watch your mouth, boy.
Mark Hamill is in the film as the High Evolutionary.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Cool.
Great date.
I
That's
believe
when the ride's supposed to open, I believe.
High Evolutionary is another
Yeah.
elder.
The
I
ride is
think.
supposed to open that date, so that's a good idea.
Makes sense to launch it around about then.
No, it's 2021.
He's
No,
another
it's next.
elder.
Still, it's a summer date. Guardians
So-
always makes money.
Yeah.
So we'd
that's
have Benicio del Toro, Jeff Goldblum, and Mark Hamill as
Hamill.
3 elders.
That'd be quite good.
That'd be cool.
Keanu Reeves is the other one.
True.
The
I would say true. Yeah.
next rumor I say true in here is Blade and Captain Marvel 2 are both set for 2023 dates.
That surprises me. I don't think. I thought they would
Blade,
rush for.
I
Yes.
think.
Captain
Sure.
Marvel, I thought they would rush for because she did make $1 billion.
She did. But they've also, like,
Maybe they want to take their time and this time
do it right.
have a good film.
Trent will get Ryan Fleck in that back.
I hope not.
People would disagree with you.
I think it's a decent film. You
I
really
think
hate
it's-
it.
You're wrong.
I think it's okay.
It's not okay. It's a bad film. Watch it again.
I
it's-
have, and
it's
I've
a
said
decent
I can
film.
see where you were coming from, but I thought to myself, no, this isn't as bad as Jordy says,
Yeah.
but it is still bad.
It's really not as bad as you've
It's
like.
terribly directed.
You've watched
it.
one movie.
Terribly written.
You sound like a Last Jedi hater.
I've watched one movie.
You've watched one
How do I
YouTube
sound
video.
like a Last Jedi
You
hater?
just hate women.
You hate women, Jordy.
Jesus
That
Christ.
doesn't matter.
You're cancelled.
It's cancel culture.
Hashtag me too.
You didn't even deny the fact that you hate women. I don't want to say true, but that's actually, now that
I
you
think
mention
it's-
it, it's true.
I think it's true.
Yeah, for Captain Marvel to be
Is-
2023.
Is Brie Larson doing any other major films between now and then?
No, she'll just do some indie stuff.
Yeah,
Probably. But
Maybe direct some more films.
she
good,
could be.
hopefully. She's very good. I liked Unicorn Store a lot, so...
The next rumor. The X-Men reboot is a high priority for Disney, with them wanting it to be released no later than 2023.
Fuck. No.
Sure.
Not true.
2023 is
It's all ages away.
quite a while away.
Think of it this way.
I don't know. because they've
2023 is 4 years away.
Think of the pile of things they're like, I've got to get to this. Although Disney have just gone, yeah, I want that. But surely Disney's going, look at Dark Phoenix's performance. Surely that should be putting them off.
Yeah, but if you think of it this way, though, we're thinking all the films.
You think the fact an X-Men film going, this is the X-Men in the MCU, wouldn't be a good draw? For
I
people
don't
being
know.
fascinated with how they're going to do the MCU.
That's true. But I don't know.
They
I
have
think 2024.
so many.
I think if they said we're doing an X-Men film next year, it would be
Oh,
successful.
it'd be a billion.
I know I'm not saying successful, but good. Kevin want to do it well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but 2023 is 4 years
2023
away.
is quite far away.
I suppose.
Think
And-
of all the films we're having that are like going to change the MCU as we
Yeah.
know
We're
it.
gonna have tons of films, and we'll have tons of Marvel TV shows on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And I think adding all that up, it's going to be like 20 different properties
Shouldn't the
away.
X-Men could have their own little chunk as well, like just
I
spin-offs
doubt,
of X-Men.
I doubt
stuff.
they're going to wait more than 5 years
Yeah,
to put the X-Men in.
Okay.
Because
But we need a rest. I feel like we need a
They've
rest.
just got them though.
yeah, but if
I
they
don't think
don't,
they'd wait 5 years to use something they've just
if they
bought.
don't bring them in, they're going to be running out of like small heroes that they know will
Yeah.
make a billion.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm
I'm gonna say not true, but you guys will say true.
going to say true.
I'll say true.
Kevin Feige has met with Ewan McGregor, Millie Bobby Brown, Keanu Reeves, Himesh Patel, Colin Farrell, Jessica Chastain, and Henry Cavill, all for future major MCU roles.
True.
But- Probably he's met with everyone
Probably.
just to say, hey,
I think
consider Marvel.
wanna
I think
go-
this
yeah.
is the weakest of all the leaks on
Do
this.
you want to not go to DC
Yeah.
and come to Marvel?
Yeah.
Not Sony.
I
But-
know. I think that's very likely because we met with Dwayne Johnson and he's met with like
Yeah, whatever.
yeah he said hi to everyone.
He's a Hollywood producer.
Did he say Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
That was likely because he's probably met with him for Eternals and then realised, oh no, she's too old now. That's
Yeah,
fine.
she's probably better suited for something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Um,
That's
Hamish
very...
Patel, star of Yesterday.
Yes. Oh, he's not great. He's not a good singer anyway.
He's British.
So is Henry Cavill.
I just want to
Captain
write
Britain.
songs. I just like writing songs. Oh, please, Lily James, don't leave me.
So
What?
Hey, dude.
I'm going to quickly run down this.
Right, let's
There
find
is
this.
a lot on here, so we'll quickly go through them.
Let's go.
Black Widow. Taskmaster will derive his muscle memory, or her muscle memory, powered from Stark tech. Because in Captain America Civil War, when the Captain America and Iron Man are fighting, he asks Friday to analyze fighting techniques, and that is how it's going to be integrated.
Sigh. Big sigh.
I'm
True.
True, because every bad guy is now going to be based from the past of Iron Man.
Yep.
Because we need that Iron Man draw
And also, we need a reason for Tony Stark to cameo.
in every single film.
So for if Nat goes, Tony, look what you've done with this guy. And Tony goes, oh, silly me. And then he builds her a suit.
Yeah.
That's
She never
why.
uses again.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be destroyed. If they want to make me happy, they'll destroy the suit.
Okay.
Um,
Right. Quick fire.
True.
Let's go. True.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. It will be revealed that Sharon Carter has been secretly Hydra the whole time and has been feeding Baron Zemo intel. The betrayal will be compounded with Bucky slowly growing attached to her before the reveal.
Untrue.
I
know.
She'll be brainwashed.
See, it makes sense for the Baron Zemo thing.
The
I
whole-
think that seems more likely. I think she's the one feeding Zemo
The whole
intel.
thing about Baron Zemo's character is that he brainwashes people.
Yeah, but I agree with that. But I think she will be the one that's feeding.
Yes.
The intel.
But she won't have been secretly Hydra
No.
this whole time. Otherwise, she's
The
very
whole
good.
the whole leak there, I agree with, apart from the Hydra part.
True, but with Geordie's asterisks.
Yeah. Eternals, it will set up the existence of three dominant Earthborn creatures, the Eternals, the Deviants, and the humans, all created by the Celestials. The
Yes.
Celestials will see great potential in humanity evolving more varied and unique powers, i.e. the mutants, and thus will favour them more and will appoint the Eternals and Deviants to protect them. The Deviants will grow resentful of the clear favouritism shown to the humans and rebel. Basically, it will be a sci-fi retelling of the biblical canon of angels and demons. And yeah,
Did somebody watch our Who Are the Eternals video
Yeah,
on
I believe that's what I said.
youtube.com/ohifilms? I think they did.
Where we discuss the Eternals and the Deviants, and also
I
the
think
humans.
Someone's just copied and pasted the
someone's
Wikipedia
copied-
entry.
Yeah, and the other thing here is the Infinity Stones will play a part in the creation of all three species, and as such, the snap will be reactivated. Will get them all reactivated after going dormant, which is why they're like, you know how they wipe their memory and stuff.
Mhm.
Apparently, the snap is going to
Makes
awaken
sense.
them.
True.
Sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't create them, but it awakens them.
Yeah.
Additionally, expect the explanation for the sinking of Atlantis, the origins of vibranium, and cameos from the likes of Agamotto, the first Black Panther, and the Asgardians like young Odin and Hela.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
It's set over a large time frame. Seeing young Odin and Hela makes sense.
Do you
And
think de-aging Anthony Hopkins is an option here, or do you think we're going to get a new actor for
If
young?
it's young
Yeah.
Odin, then
But they de-age
he's
everyone.
thousands
Well, yeah,
of years old.
if it's Odin and
Hela.
then it'll probably still be old because we've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
what he looks like when he was
Yeah.
with Hela.
So I think it's part true that.
Likely.
Yep.
True.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, the Mandarin is Shang-Chi's dad. Fing Fang Foom will be the alien dragon-like creature that brought the Ten Rings to Earth. It will follow the theme of tradition versus the old ways, with the Mandarin pro-progress and Shang-Chi pro-traditions.
The Mandarin's
So they
pro-progress.
switched it,
They switched it.
They've switched it.
Mm. Well, probably.
which means the Mandarin is definitely going to be like a businessman
Yep.
type character.
I need my Dragon Boy, and I can't wait for my Dragon Boy.
Fing Fang Foom.
He's my favorite Lego Avengers character.
Right.
He
Yeah.
flies.
So the next one.
Yes.
And he's a big fig.
Next one, I'm going to adapt with a leak that's come out recently. This came out yesterday, actually. Loki will receive a power amp through training with Tilda Swinton's Ancient One. It will likely be the case that when Loki escapes, she will recapture him and imprison him in the Sanctum. Loki will learn how to augment magic with the Space Stone, similar how the Time Stone is kept in like an Eye of Agamotto. Eventually, his mum Frigga comes and tries to rescue him and brings him back to Asgard, but confusion ensues and the power of Time Stone and Space Stone merge in order to aid Loki through time travel. Frigga and the Ancient One will settle themselves with a fight and join forces to retrieve Loki. Expect a lot lighthearted My Magic's better than your sort of shenanigan stuff. And the other part of this leak is that, see when Loki dies in Infinity War,
Mm-hmm.
you know how he goes off camera and he sort of goes into the darkness? And he comes out of the darkness, all cocky. Supposedly,
Don't tell me there's an illusion.
not an illusion.
It's
a different Loki. It's the Loki that escaped in Endgame, switches places because he realised that, I don't know, that the Prime Loki redeemed himself. I don't know. But apparently that it's
no,
to
I'll say no
explain...
because that ruins it.
No,
that
that's
ruins
dumb.
the sacrifice.
Yep, it ruins the sacrifice completely.
Dumb. Not
Yeah.
true.
So I don't think that part's true, but
Why would Marvel do a film
That
retcons
all sounds a bit-
story?
vague.
It sounds a bit as well, like someone's. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's more going to be Adventure of the Week, kind of like.
Doctor Who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm bad. He's in Loki's. And Tom Hiddleston said I'm bad for like the entire thing. It's Return of Bad Loki.
I think we will see a redemption at some point in the
yeah,
future.
they need
but-
to. We need to redeem him for
Although
like, story
him-
purposes. But
Him meeting with the Ancient One makes sense when they say into the Multiverse of Madness features the Ancient One and Loki.
Yeah.
do they say that?
Yeah, apparently Loki's going to
We
be in...
just said
Just
that.
discussed that.
Yeah. Next one, WandaVision. Darcy and Wu will be sent to investigate the strange going-ons in a particular suburb. It will be revealed that Wanda is somehow living together with Vision and a family. The family will likely consist of Viv Vision, Jonas Vision, Speed, and Billy. Also, Monica Rambeau will be living within the same suburb alongside her child, which is a peace child between a Skrull and a Kree. It says here. I don't know.
What is this show about?
They both
It's gonna
are
be
in
mental.
hiding from Kree and Skrulls. Also, the nosy neighbour that Kevin Feige describes will be Agatha Harkness, disciple of Thawne? I don't know.
You mean the Star Wars character?
Searching for a powerful being to bring her master into our dimension, which will lead into Multiverse of Madness.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be quite mindfucky. It's going to
Yeah.
be good fun.
Yeah. Doctor Strange. We've got trippy, weird crossover between Wanda and Loki from his show and Doctor Strange. Nightmare shows up. Might introduce the supernatural elements into the main MCU timeline for the upcoming Blade movies, which will explain why there's vampires and why there's
Moon
werewolves
Knight.
for Moon Knight.
We like it.
Moon Knight.
Good fan.
Yeah.
Big fan. Like it.
True.
And Thor: Love and Thunder. They will introduce Enchantress, Bor the God Butcher, Ryan Gosling as Hercules, Eitri and Beta Ray
Boar
Bill.
or Gore.
Bor the Butcher.
Oh yeah.
The movie will explore what it means to be a god in the MCU and will amend the many mistakes made to the character of Thor in the first two films.
Hercules, he's like Roman, though.
but they're still gods.
What are you talking about?
He's like a Roman god.
He's a Greek god.
He was supposed to be in the Eternals. But he's like
Aye.
he's a very
But
popular.
that's the wrong kind of god.
He's a very popular member of the Avengers.
But he's
Yeah.
not the right
In
kind
recent
of god.
times,
This is a
I want to
Norse
talk more about
mythology.
Bor the God Butcher because he's a very
Can you make it very
fascinating
snappy?
character. New character. He was like an alien that his life is just horrible. His wife was and like children were like murdered, and he lost all hope in the gods. And then he found a sword or a symbiote, one of the first symbiotes called the Neko sword, which is like a sword that can kill gods. And he just went around killing gods. And he was a very prominent part of the recent Jason Aaron comic run, which had like Thor, King Thor, and all that. And he's back.
Okay.
So he's a good character. It
Okay.
makes
Good
sense for him to
character.
be in
Fun
it.
times.
He's a very
Possible. Ryan Gosling
Possible.
sounding more impressive. Like
Yeah.
I take back what I said about Ryan
very
Gosling. If
dangerous
that's
character.
putting the character behind it makes it make sense.
Yeah.
I think they'll ask him. I don't know if he'll do it.
I want
Um,
Beta Ray Bill.
Next one,
Guardians.
Hawkeye.
I want Jermaine Clement to voice
Guardians
Beta Ray
though.
Bill.
Yeah. Next one, Hawkeye, will feature Kate Bishop as an extremely violent vigilante using the Hawkeye moniker to take down her dad's mob. Also, Hawkeye's
Her
family.
dad's mob.
Yeah.
All right, because he's not Hawkeye's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, Hawkeye's family will abandon him when the news gets to them that he killed so many people while they were gone, and also because those mobsters who were snapped away have returned for revenge.
Oh.
Oh no. Poor
Kate Bishop,
Jeremy.
played by
Doesn't say here.
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Yes.
Breaking news. I'm going to break the news. She's been played by Haley Steinfeld.
Moon Knight next.
Go for it. This seems very odd to have news on already, but
I know. Early reports suggest that Shia LaBeouf is in talks to play Moon Knight. Will ditch the split personality idea and go with, am I imagining that I'm an actually hero or am I just insane? It will be kept very vague throughout the series until the last episode where
Split.
they will confirm he isn't.
a superhero. Fuck.
Or insane, I don't know.
Split
We
personality.
talked about this on the D23
You
podcast.
did.
You
This
did.
is
Yeah.
what we said didn't want to happen.
Yes. I didn't. But split personality. I can see why they're not doing that because it's a bit the whole mental health thing. You
Schizophrenic
don't
mental
want to.
health, yeah.
Don't want to do that. No, because it's not. They would get.
Represent people with mental
No,
health.
it wouldn't. It puts them in a bad light.
He's mental.
Yeah, well, can't do that these days. Yeah, that sounds cool. But I'm kind of sad he isn't. Although, that's like a mini series. That's it over
Yeah.
as well. Like you can't go anywhere after that.
Blade, maybe,
Yeah, but then
which I'm getting to soon.
he doesn't have powers though.
He does. That's the whole point. At the end, it would turn out
He's
he does
imbued
have
by a
powers.
god, so it
Oh, I
turns
thought
out
he
he...
said he didn't have. I thought you said
No.
it isn't.
No, it'd
No,
be
it
like
turns out he isn't
Glass
insane.
and Unbreakable, where it's like,
right.
does
I thought
he?
you said
And
he
then
isn't powerful.
He does.
Right. Okay.
No, he isn't insane. He actually does have the powers.
Oh, cool.
Number nine, Miss Marvel.
Okay.
She'll take over the void that Spider-Man has left in terms of that style of character. It's
Shame
what
they're
they're
not teaming
aiming
up.
for. And it's to segue into introducing the Inhumans into a proper film. And we'll also talk about the Kree sleeper cell that was mentioned in Far From Home, so they will go into more detail into
She
to
Kree?
that.
What's Miss Marvel?
she's an
Just
Inhuman.
Inhuman. Just yeah.
Just Inhuman.
It will
Okay.
also introduce Squirrel Girl and Quake.
Oh, Anna Kendrick for Squirrel Girl, please. We like that.
She's too old now.
No, that's just that's a shame.
Do you think they bring back Chloe Bennett?
Yes.
That's quick.
She's not canon anymore.
Are they official knock on?
Yeah.
I think they'll bring it
Good.
back.
They'll start an uproar. That will happen. She'll get cast. Someone else
And
will
then
get
they
cast and
could
she'll be
do
like, "Oh, I'm sad," and then
Secret Avengers.
possible.
Next one, She-Hulk. Hopefully it plays out. So this is a very sort of
Vague.
rumory
Okay.
leak. Hopefully plays out like a legal procedure. Hulk will enter World Breaker form and cause a massive amount of damage and loss of life. And Jennifer is the only person capable of keeping him out of jail. It's going to be more drama and tension and might feature Daredevil.
Ah,
Right.
Daredevil is not canon though. Technically, right now.
Yeah,
How does he go into World Breaker mode?
don't know.
Because something serious has happened for him to go to World Breaker mode.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Not sure.
next.
That
one.
was very vague. Yep. Next one, Blade will feature Moonlight and Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
True.
Black Panther 2, this is what we're going to do. This is the thing we were talking about earlier.
Right.
could feature the resurrection of Killmonger and introduce Namor. This would all work because Eric is buried in the ocean like he wanted, and his body is stumbled upon by the Atlanteans, who will revive him. MCU Atlanteans will be a patchwork race of people who died at sea but were resurrected and reformed as Atlanteans. And their loss of life was caused because Wakanda refused to help them.
We discussed this, but yeah, that's...
Yep. So I think it's true. That's just a bit more detail into that.
But where have they been?
I don't know. Yeah, it needs to be explained. Again, these are the ones that I'm saying take with a... these are...
Because these seem based on old rumors.
Yeah. Fantastic Four. There'll be a bunch of scientific explorers searching for a home for the few mutants that have cropped up in 1940s. This is because the Nazis or Hydra were trying to weaponize them, and they may have already succeeded with the likes of Wolverine. They'll be part of Project Exodus, the only S.H.I.E.L.D. project not introduced into the movies yet. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt will play Richard and Sue, and the actor who played Billy in Stranger Things, Darcy Montgomery, will play the Human Torch. In order to differentiate Reed Richards from the other science-type characters, he'll be an autistic character similar to the good actor.
Can't wait. Bet he's going to be super intelligent.
He's going to be so,
Hyper.
weird with,
I'm all quirky. Hi, I'm autistic. Yeah, get lost.
Yeah.
Such a bad representation.
That was just camp.
Hi, I'm all quirky and different and just fuck
I'm
off.
autistic.
It's like, literally, that's me.
Hey,
though,
guys.
isn't it?
Don't talk to me.
The next and final one is about Doctor Doom again. His backstory is going to be changed.
Was there not more to the Fantastic Four thing?
Nope.
About time travel?
Yeah, that's the 1940 stuff, so they go through a time travel. They come to the modern day. Basically what Geordie's...
So they're keeping 1940s mutants and they're not doing the whole Professor X is a black man.
Yeah, so they're saying...
There's a few mutants cropped up in 1940s, and they're trying to find a new home for them. This one is very vague. I think the time travel stuff you've talked about is true.
That was in my pitch for a Fantastic Four film.
And I think the casting is pretty much
Can we do another
true.
segment of Geordie's already written this?
No, we've
not got time.
58 minutes. Final one, Doctor Doom. His backstory is going to be changed quite a bit to get Mads Mikkelsen in the role, and it's going to be Caecilius is actually Doctor Doom.
Wrong.
Oh, nah, not true.
Or that's what I was talking about with this. Them
they're
changing
going to
him
get
to be a cosmic thing.
Yeah, or they're going to get Mads Mikkelsen just recast.
Ooh.
Yeah, essentially he will be sent to Earth to be an agent of Dormammu, but will break free and
Doom.
This is someone's trying to
yeah, they'll be done. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, this sounds like someone going, right, how can I fake a leak? But
We've tried to fake a leak before, it didn't happen. Remember
Yeah,
that?
we didn't go all the way with it. We should have.
Yeah.
But we needed to
Actually try.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, the majority of those leaks. I'll just double check. WandaVision is slated to start filming on November 4th, 2019 and wrap in March. That's actually not a leak, that is fact. So we know that they're going to be done by March. It's a long production for a TV show, but I guess it's big budget, so.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else.
There was
The leak about the casting of XMen is like
what is that?
Can't find it.
They're gonna say it's gonna be a race attack, like we said, and that's why Magneto's gonna be bad. Is because he's gonna be cast as African American, and there's gonna be a race attack in the 70s.
And I saw that it's meant to
True.
be Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes.
Yes.
That's likely. I don't know who they were. There was someone for Professor X. I can't remember who it was, but there was.
See, I've seen Denzel Washington's name for Magneto.
Not possible. He doesn't do
No.
sequels in that. He literally the first sequel he's done is Equalizer 2.
Does he ever do
Get
a
the
superhero? No.
imposter Denzel from Game Night, and have him in the role.
That's a good idea.
Get Winston
Get Ray Winston.
from New Girl.
Right, Jordy.
Jordan Peele.
That's a good
Right.
idea. Could you wrap us up?
I'd like
please?
to see him.
'Cause I need
Ladies
the toilet.
and
A
gentlemen,
Doctor Doom horror film.
that's us. My audio sounds very strange.
You just sound strange.
Well, that's what I just said.
No, you just sound strange.
Please hurry up.
Cameron, where can we find you on the interwebs?
I'm at Camzo OG on Twitter, and I do other things. You can find it all there.
And Fraser, where can you find you?
At the Fraser Porter on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah.
Jordy, where are you?
I'm at Twitter at RealJordySteele, and I'm on Instagram at JordySteele. And you can find Ojai Films at Ojai Films on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
ohifilms.com.
YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the podcast, rate us 5 stars,
Share it with your
like
friends.
us, ding that bell, share with your friends, and have a good day.
Or night.
Drink a pint, go out driving. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.